Lumos. I suppose some introductions are in order.
New fifth year.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from.
They're lucky they didn't end up as Dragonford, like that poor man from the Ministry.
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
I can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Well, I suppose... No. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Revelio. Lumos.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I really hope we get to see, or at least hear one today.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger. What are you playing at?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me.
Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years.
I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away.
My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely.
Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying.
I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could.
Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside the
Lumos.
castle.
Lumos.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Lumos.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be and I'd like to be sure you...
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
Happily, your professor's... Judging by your
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague. My suspicion is...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and...
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain?
Of course.
Good luck today. And
It's good to see you, Professor.
Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead, and she may feel obliged to share details.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled... Speaking of guides, and so that I may have... Why don't I show you... Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way. Now, sounds like you've quite a... You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. I shall reach out when... For now, focus on your...
Lumos. Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Accio.
That is not bad. You are a... I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery.
Protego!
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres.
Accio!
Relinquish your charm. Splendid! Now, think of this like Don't lose your composure. Excellent control there. Very good. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing Miss Onai. Come. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Well done. Be sharp. Phew.
Accio!
That's it! Let us make this a bit more interesting.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Excellent control there.
Here we go. There we go.
Not to worry.
Be sharp.
Accio!
Keep trying.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Ouagadougou. My mother received. Before I knew it, we...
Well, it's been nice talking.
And with you. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word,
if
you
you're so
would.
inclined.
You wanted to...
I did. Well, what charm is there? Miss Onai is a talent.
Of course, Professor.
Miss Onai... Now, expect to hear from...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak?
Samantha Dale. Hope your first day's...
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you. Well, better see...
Revelio. Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier. Levioso! Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by duel.
This should be easy.
Potato!
Stupid Viego. Complicates things.
Levioso!
What are you doing up there?
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Cast Levioso to throw your opponent off guard.
Stupid ball. I know.
This can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
And all of my students suggest I do enjoy learning. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Potato! Stupid Levioso!
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Thank you, Professor Heck. Revelio.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Revelio.
Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly. If you know the right spell...
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel...
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh. Fair enough. You know...
Unsanctioned?
Yes. To keep... If you want to get them, whether it's joining a secret, you just...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? Look for Luke and Brad. Till next time.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
brought a pet owl. I misunderstood.
Eyes on me, musicians.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian? I'm flattered to hear that.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel. You show up, I match you with other duelists. It's our way of determining the scores and to liven.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. So...
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Leviosa! Potato! Stupid one!
I'm the one!
Leviosa!
I could never duel like that.
Nice work. There's strong competition ahead.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Leviosa!
Next time you need a partner for Crossed Wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well...
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
No sour notes.
Professor! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about...
That's correct, Professor.
Regardless, you must... In that regard...
Professor Ronan...
In fact, Professor Ronan... Now, regarding the trip to... We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander, you've managed your...
I'm eager to get...
Very well. But...
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young... He'll keep you well clear of...
Rookwood?
Once you've finished, Professor Ronan, no time to waste.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new... I'll stop. Revelio. Accio. Got it. Leviosa. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant. Leviosa. Accio.
I trust the preliminary... Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Reparo. Revelio.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met. If I have the time.
Do come and find me.
Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello.
Revelio! I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Protego!
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi-guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how... Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
My mother used to say I was late.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions. Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Point of toilet.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
Curious indeed. Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare. What do you think? Now, how did that... Good.
Revelio.
An inquiring mind. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I have...
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done! That's right, you lumbering louts! He's faltering! A few more hits to do the job!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully...
I suppose so.
Merlin's beer?
We are, and we...
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of a... If you are unharmed...
Of course, officer.
Sing...
Revelio. Reparo.
I'll go and see what you want.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Revelio. Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't... That's very kind of you.
Nonsense! Now, let's...
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Revelio.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even... And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad, sir.
I can see that.
I think you'll need to tell me why Professor Weasley's... Don't want to risk another...
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
If only a new student would help me.
Are you all right? I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Nah, I wanted to make some new friends. My gobstone collect. Are you familiar with
Gobstones?
That's what I tried to tell. People can be... Imelda is one of them. And now...
Sounds as if you caused the smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I don't think I know the...
I'll see what I can...
I'd appreciate... I'll...
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Revelio.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
Revelio. Accio!
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Pay particular attention to the street.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
Hello, Lucan. That...
Accio!
That's it! Good one!
Leviosa! Accio!
Nicely done! I'd say that's...
Hello, Luke. I'm ready. I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's... Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Potato! Stupid! Accio! Leviosa!
Don't shy away now.
Stupid!
Take the winner.
Leviosa! Accio!
pity more people can't watch the duels.
Bravo! The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you, and that you... Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Practice in the classroom before you go.
Incendio!
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio!
Ah, there you are. So, shall we proceed? Captain.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough...
And I am.
Thank you.
And those...
better than a jobberknoll.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. The key is...
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Revelio. Revelio.
Is someone there?
Revelio.
Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're on. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
Exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blood!
How do I know you won't go to the librarian?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo!
Lumos. Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Where might this lead? Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. It is a book after all. Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
You cannot be serious.
Revelio.
Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense. It is rather unorthodox, to say the least. It's inconceivable. It's... Fig.
Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after. Protego!
What? You I wonder what...
I am.
Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio.
Is she growing Punja's onion?
Protego!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right
Protego!
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting...
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom.
Yes, Professor.
Most strange.
Actually, I enjoy...
How kind of you. Now, as I mentioned,
I already have some, Professor.
you visited the magic. I've arranged for you to have...
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion. As
Once
you
it
all
can
should
be
know from
harvested,
Professor Sharp's
Dittany
class,
will
will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp... Now!
The best time to plant a seed is last season.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on They're in the greenhouse, just a... Keep at it!
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese... Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some of the garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious...
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse.
It's chaos out there. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them. You get the idea. Anyway, we, Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the... Thank you, Professor.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. Well...
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Revelio.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Revelio.
Now I'd like the coxcomb. Humility is one of my greatest attributes. you